Hi, my name is Mary.
I'm Tara.
And I'm Megan.
And my name is JoJo. We are program specialists with the Northwest Association for Blind Athletes. NWABA's mission is to provide life-changing opportunities through sports and physical activity for individuals who are blind and visually impaired.
We're so excited that you're watching this video, and we hope that you find it useful when you're guiding athletes down the mountain.
When you first arrive at the lodge, locate the lead staff member that was listed in the pre-event email. He or she will review who you will be paired with for the day. Once you meet the athlete you will be paired with, get to know him or her and identify which level they ski or snowboard. Learn more about the athlete's vision and identify the safety stop language that you will use throughout the day. If the athlete has never used equipment for snow sports, orient them to their boots in the lodge. Before heading out on the mountain, make sure you have a bib for visibility, a business card of an NWABA staff for emergency contact information, and a headset if applicable. More advanced athletes will use a headset to better their communication on the mountain.
Remember to wear your helmet. Helmets are required in our program. Keep your brain safe.
When you get outside, you can orient the athlete to his or her skis or snowboard.
All right, so we're gonna go over the different parts of the ski. So if you wanna put your hand right here where my hand is, and so we'll slide our hand down. This is the tail of the ski, the back part, and then we'll slide our hand up. You'll notice that there's an edge on one side. Those will be used for a certain part of skiing, and then if you feel the underside, that's the base of the ski. So we'll flip it back up to the top of the ski, and then keep going up. That's the heel part of the binding, and it clicks up and down. And then if you slide your hand forward, that's the brake. So feel down lower. If those are underneath the ski, when you click in, that brake goes up, and then you can slide on the base of the ski. Okay, so take your hand up on my hand. This is the toe part of the ski. So as you clip in, your toe will go under that lip first, and then your heel will step down on that brake. Excellent, and so keep going forward on the ski, and that we're getting to the tip of the ski, all the way to the tip, and that's the tip of the ski. So that is the whole ski.
Okay, Mary, so I have this snowboard next to you and it's standing vertical. Great, so if you wanna put your hand over my hand, I'm gonna bring it down, and that's the amount of space there is to the binding. So the bindings are different on snowboards than they are on skis. So what you're feeling right now is the back part. That's where the back of your leg will go, just above your ankle. If you want to reach down into the base, perfect. That's where your foot will land flat. And if you reach to the side, you'll feel some rippled plastic. That's what is going to connect the binding. So if you reach on the other side, you'll feel a U shape, and that will connect through the binding. And there is a buckle on top of this, and that's how you will tighten and loosen the binding to either tighten your foot in or to release your foot from the binding. When you're in a chairlift, only one foot is in the binding, so there is a stomp pad just below this binding, and you'll feel a different texture on the snowboard, and that's where your foot will stay, so it keeps traction when you only have one foot in.
You're going to take your toe and kick it into the front part of the binding, and then push your heel down. You'll hear the click, and your boot will be in. To get out, take your ski pole, put it in the back behind your heel on the lever and push down, and then you're out.
To start, you'll put your foot in at the base of the binding. Once your foot is in, you'll feel for the different pieces to strap your foot in. On the outside of your foot, you'll feel the ribboned portions of plastic, and on the inside, you'll feel the big U shape. You'll insert the ribbon piece into the buckle on the U shape and pull it to tighten it. Once you do this for the first part, you'll do it for the second piece as well. Once you tighten it to your comfort level, to release, you'll have to pull the buckle from the opposite direction towards your body. That's going to be on the outside of your foot. You'll grab it, release, and pull across your body. Then you can take your foot out.
All right, now that you're ready to get onto the surface lift and move on to the next step, we'll talk through the process before we actually get on the surface lift. So what we're going to do is we'll walk through the lift line, and then we'll go up to the scanner. You'll hear it beep. Once you hear it beep, the gate will open for you. And then when you feel the gate open, you can move forward. There's a slight slope down. At that time, listen for instructions from the lift operator. They will tell you when to scoot forward onto the lift. As you get onto the lift, lean forward, and you'll feel a little bit of a pull as the surface lift takes you up the hill. And then when we get to the top, I'll be riding behind you. And when we get to the top, we can do a countdown for how close you are to the end. I'll say 3, 2, 1. At that time, also lean forward, and then your skis will just slide off the surface lift and onto the snow, and we'll decide which side to meet on before we get onto the lift. You have any questions?
No, I'm ready.
Let's do this. You ready to do this, Mary? All right, so let's scooch you on up. You can lean on the bar. You'll hear the beep. Go forward and wait for directions. Lean forward, nice job, and you're on. When we get off, let's go to the right. So your skis are gonna come to the carpet in 3, 2, 1. Nice job. So I'm gonna give you the handles of the poles, and I'm gonna keep the pointy part. So if you put your hands up like you're gonna catch a basketball, and then the poles are right below your hands, and flip your hands so your palms are up. And so to get going, we're gonna do a little scooting and point our skis downhill, and then we're going to make turns to the left and the right. You ready to go?
Yeah.
Let's do this.
One role that you might do as a volunteer is be a blocker for an athlete. As a blocker, you ski behind the athlete guide pair and predict where they will be heading next and ski in that trajectory. The role of this is to block other skiers from skiing into the lesson that's in progress. When using the hula hoop as a tool while working with an athlete, make sure that you encourage the athlete to stand up straight and put their weight evenly over their boots with their hands out in front of their body. As you turn, make sure that you cue the athlete to the direction that you are headed. And also make sure that their head is up and looking in the direction down the slope.
All right, so we've now upgraded to the next lift. Congratulations, high five. So this lift is gonna have similar surface lift, but we're gonna be seated into a chairlift. So the way that the chairlift is oriented, we're gonna be going through a similar gate. You're gonna hear a scan of your ticket. We're gonna enter through that. Then there's gonna be about 20 feet of flat snow. As we're going through that flat snow, we're gonna shuffle in sync with our skis. I'm gonna have you hold my ski pole below my hand. So my pole's out in front of you right now. You're gonna reach below, and that's how we're gonna stay in unison together. As we walk forward, we're gonna shuffle up to an additional gate where we're gonna rest our thighs against the gate. When those gates open, it's gonna push us forward onto another surface lift. Make sure that you're leaning forward, you're in an athletic position with your knees bent. I'm going to communicate, as the chairlift comes around, I'm gonna communicate which side that's coming from. Do you have a preference of what side you would rather be seated? Right or left?
On the right side.
On the right side, great. So the chair is going to be coming from your left side. We're going to be utilizing a similar countdown to the last lift. I will give a 3, 2, 1 countdown. 1 means that the chair is going to be at the back of your thighs. When I say 1, I want you to sit down and get your back flat against the chairlift. You're gonna, from that point, you're gonna feel the chairlift lift up. Your skis are gonna be off the ground and we will be in the air. I'm going to pull down the gate in front. It's just a little safety procedure that we do while we're on the lift. We're gonna be riding the lift for a couple minutes. I will make sure to communicate when we're about halfway, and then when we are getting close to the end. When we get to the end, we're gonna lift the bar up and we'll do a similar 3, 2, 1 countdown. On 1, we're going to lean forward downhill, and I will communicate which direction we're going, left or right. Do you have any questions?
Let's go.
All right. All right, Mary. Let's go ahead and keep shuffling forward. We're coming up. I want you to take one scoot to your right. Yep. All right, we are approaching the scanner. We're gonna let go. Keep walking forward. All right, I'm on your left-hand side if you want to keep shuffling together. There we go. Yep. Nice. Keep coming. We are about 10 feet. 5 more steps. You're gonna come up to, you're gonna feel a little bit of pressure on your thighs. Perfect. Can we slow down the lift, please? Thank you. All right, the chair is coming around on your right-hand side. Sit in 3, 2, 1. Sit. You're gonna lean back, and I am bringing the bar currently over your head. Watch your ski poles, and it's coming on your left. And 3, 2, 1, up. And return to the left. Keep going forward.
One way an athlete can be guided is through ski pole tapping. The guide will ski in front of the athlete and tap their ski poles behind them. Using the safety stop language you previously discussed, let the athlete know that they should come to a safety stop or fall.
Stop!
Thanks for watching.
We look forward to having you join us on the mountain.
Woo!